Have you ever experienced a coincidence so profound it felt destined? Carl Jung called this synchronicity, the mysterious alignment of events that defies logic but carries deep meaning. These moments shape our lives, guiding us towards self-discovery and transformation. But what do they mean? And how can we harness them? Let's explore. Carl Jung's concept of synchronicity challenges the conventional understanding of reality. It suggests that events are not merely linked by cause and effect, but also by meaning. When a series of coincidences align with an individual's thoughts, emotions, or personal circumstances, something beyond chance seems to be at play. Jung believed that these meaningful coincidences reveal an underlying order in the universe, an interconnectedness that traditional science fails to explain. He developed the concept while working with patients who reported uncanny experiences that seemed too precise to be mere accidents. Instead of dismissing them, Jung saw them as reflections of a deeper psychic reality, one that connected the personal unconscious with the collective unconscious. The vast reservoir of human experience and archetypal patterns shared across cultures and time. The collective unconscious operates as a framework for how humans perceive and interact with the world. It contains archetypes, fundamental symbols, and themes that manifest in myths, dreams, and synchronicities. When an archetype is activated in an individual's psyche, synchronicities tend to occur as external confirmations of internal psychological shifts. This is why certain symbols, numbers, or themes reappear in different cultures and personal experiences. Jung observed that when people undergo significant psychological transformations, they often experience an increase in meaningful coincidences. These moments serve as markers, signaling that they are aligned with a greater, perhaps even predestined path. One of Jung's most well-known examples involved a woman undergoing psychoanalysis. She was struggling to open herself to new perspectives, deeply rooted in rational thought. During a session, she described a dream about a golden scarab. As she spoke, a tapping noise came from the window. Jung opened it and found a golden-green scarab beetle, a highly unusual insect in that region, flying outside. He caught it and handed it to her, saying, "Here is your scarab." This uncanny event shattered her resistance, allowing her to embrace deeper psychological insights. The synchronicity was not just a coincidence, it was an external manifestation of her inner transformation. Jung's visions before World War I further illustrate the power of synchronicity. In the years leading up to the war, he experienced vivid premonitions of destruction, rivers of blood, countless corpses, and cities in ruins. These images were not triggered by any personal trauma or external news. At first, he feared he was losing his mind, but when war erupted, he realized his unconscious had tapped into the collective psyche, foreseeing the catastrophe before it unfolded. His experiences suggested that synchronicity was not limited to individual lives, but could also reflect large-scale historical and cultural shifts. The link between synchronicity and modern physics offers another intriguing dimension. Jung collaborated with physicist Wolfgang Pauli, who saw parallels between synchronicity and quantum mechanics. The observer effect in quantum physics demonstrates that the act of observation influences the behavior of subatomic particles. This suggests that consciousness is not separate from reality, but actively shapes it. If at the smallest level of existence, matter responds to observation, then perhaps synchronicities are manifestations of the same principle on a larger scale, moments where the psyche and the physical world intersect in a meaningful way. Jung speculated that synchronicity operates through the unus mundus, or one world, a primordial reality where psyche and matter are not separate but interconnected. In this view, reality is not linear but holistic, with past, present, and future coexisting in a web of meaning. This is why synchronicities often feel like glimpses into a hidden order, reminders that the boundaries between mind and world are more fluid than we assume. Recognizing synchronicities requires a shift in awareness. They are often subtle, requiring an openness to symbolic thinking. Many people dismiss them as mere chance, but those attuned to their significance understand that they provide guidance and insight. Jung encouraged individuals to observe patterns in their lives, especially during times of transition or crisis, as these are periods when the unconscious communicates most clearly through symbols and events. A practical way to work with synchronicity is through journaling. By recording dreams, thoughts, and external coincidences, patterns begin to emerge. Over time, certain symbols or themes may recur, offering clues to deeper psychological processes at work. This practice helps develop an intuitive sense of meaning, allowing individuals to navigate their lives with greater awareness. Another approach is using the I Ching, an ancient Chinese divination text that Jung frequently consulted. He believed it operated through synchronicity, providing meaningful answers to questions based on the moment they were asked. Unlike conventional decision-making methods, the I Ching works by aligning the inner state of the seeker with external reality, producing an answer that is synchronistically relevant. Jung found that its responses often mirrored unconscious thoughts, revealing insights that rational analysis could not. Synchronicity is especially evident in relationships. Many people have experienced moments when they think of someone just before they receive a call or message from them. Others meet the right person at the right time in ways that seem orchestrated by fate. Jung saw these events as reflections of psychological readiness. When individuals reach a certain state of internal development, the external world responds by bringing them the relationships, opportunities, or challenges they need. Love at first sight, for example, can be understood as an archetypal encounter. The anima, or animus, Jung's terms for the unconscious feminine side of a man and the masculine side of a woman, projects itself onto another person, creating an instant and overwhelming connection. This is why people sometimes fall deeply in love with someone they hardly know. The encounter is not just between two individuals, but between their unconscious archetypes. These relationships often carry intense synchronicities, as they activate profound psychological energies. Synchronicity is not always positive. It can also warn of danger. Many people report premonitory dreams or eerie coincidences before tragic events. While mainstream science dismisses such experiences as selective memory or confirmation bias, Jung believed they pointed to the psyche's ability to perceive beyond linear time. Stories of people changing travel plans due to an uneasy feeling, only to later discover they avoided disaster, suggest that the unconscious mind is tuned into a broader field of reality. The practical implications of synchronicity extend beyond personal experiences. It has relevance in creativity, problem-solving, and even scientific discovery. Many groundbreaking ideas emerge not through logical deduction, but through sudden insights, moments when the right information appears at the right time. Jung himself described his discovery of synchronicity as coming through a series of interconnected experiences rather than deliberate reasoning. A key to integrating synchronicity into daily life is learning to trust intuition. While modern society prioritizes rational thought, intuition operates through a different mode of knowing, one based on pattern recognition and symbolic awareness. People who develop this skill often find themselves guided toward the right choices, experiencing a flow in life that seems to transcend ordinary logic. Jung's work suggests that individuals who pay attention to synchronicities experience a greater sense of meaning and connection. Instead of feeling like passive observers of random events, they recognize themselves as active participants in a mysterious, unfolding story. This shift in perception transforms the way they engage with the world, leading to a more enriched and purpose-driven existence. Ultimately, synchronicity challenges the materialistic worldview that dominates modern thought. It suggests that reality is not a meaningless accident, but a living, dynamic interplay of mind and matter. Whether one interprets it as divine guidance, quantum entanglement, or the expression of an intelligent universe, it remains one of the most profound and mysterious phenomena of human experience. By embracing synchronicity, individuals cultivate a deeper relationship with life itself. They become more attuned to the unseen forces shaping their journey, more receptive to the wisdom of the unconscious, and more aligned with their true path. These moments, often dismissed as mere coincidence, may hold the key to understanding the very fabric of existence.